We're live.
All right, we are live, everybody.
何の曲
何の曲かわかんないんだけど。
Welcome in. We have very special guests with us. The Lady Shelters, all the way from Japan.
Hi, nice
Hello.
to meet you. Hello.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm going to, the Lady Shelters are amazing. They play all this classic rock music, The Who, the Rolling Stones. They also play original music that they write, and they're going to be touring all over the place. They're already playing a lot of shows now, and I'm really excited to have them on. We are absolutely live, and I'd like to start out by just having the band introduce themselves. This is so cool. And we'll start with Chiku. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
いや、ジク君自己紹介、ジク君からお願いします。
I'm Jiku. I'm guitar and keyboard player.
He plays the keyboard. These are all very talented musicians. Maybe we'll get him to tinkle the ivory for us a little bit later. And then we have Akari here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Hi.
Hey, I'm Akari. I'm a happy drummer. Nice to meet you.
Drummer.
She's the happy drummer. You're always smiling in those videos. It's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to our show. And we have Kent is here. Kent, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Ken. I play bass guitar and I edit video editor. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too. I really enjoy your videos and all of your musical talents. And right here we have Hikaru and Mike are here.
Yeah, Hikaru and Mike. Hi, how are you?
We're just here to help interpret anything that's right.
Just friends. Just friends.
Yeah, just
awesome. So they're
between Japan and the US and sometimes Spanish, okay?
So if I don't understand something, they're going to help me out, right?
It's okay. It's okay.
I struggle with my mother language, so I appreciate you guys are here supporting us.
Sure.
And last but not least, we have Mizuki, the lead vocalist.
Hey. I'm
round of applause.
Yeah. I'm vocalist. I'm cool vocalist.
All right.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Very, very cool band and vocalists. You guys have a great style. And right before we went live, I was telling them I feel good because, I've been into classic rock music for a long time. And I was always worried that the younger generation is going to go into something else, whatever the latest thing on the radio or regurgitation of rap for the last 30 or 40 years, which is fine. But we need people like you to keep rock and roll alive. And that's what you're doing. It's just, it's very, very inspiring for me to see. And you seem all like you're probably in your early 20s, I would say. And yet the rock and roll is in your blood. That's amazing. Tell me a little bit about your connection to classic rock, because I found you guys because I was Googling like Ron Wood songs. Lady Shelter did a song called "I Can Feel the Fire," which to me is like, wow, they're in the know. They played this Ron Wood song, and I was just wondering how you guys got into all this classic rock music.
Oh.
How long have you been listening to it, and who turned you on to all these great tunes?
Okay, Jiku is okay to answer?
Oh, go right ahead.
Wonderful.
Okay, very sorry. 要はクラシックロックンロールとのつながり、どれぐらい聴いてるの、どれぐらいやってるの、なぜクラシックロックをどういうタイミングでとか、 ターズとクラシックロックの関係というか、
はい
長さというか、なぜクラシックロック好きで、こう、please。
まあ、
イングリッシュでもいいし。はい。
10年くらい前に、レンタルビデオ屋さんで、ローリングストーンズの DVD を見たことがきっかけで、クラシックロックに目覚めました。
Okay, so he started by 10 years ago at a video rental store, like a Blockbuster or something like that. He rented a Rolling Stones DVD, and he was really interested in that, so that's where he got started.
Can I ask you what the name of the DVD is from the Rolling Stones?
Shine a Light.
Shine a Light. Wow, the Martin Scorsese production. That's a great performance. Even Charlie Watts, the drummer, liked that movie. That's his favorite Rolling Stones film. Oh, that's really cool. So then you saw that film, and everything just kind of opened up. You know, I was thinking about it. I got turned on by a Martin Scorsese rock and roll film too. That's what kind of got me. And the movie was called The Last Waltz. That was the final concert of the band, and it had all these great performers like Eric Clapton and Neil Young and Bob Dylan. And that's funny because it's the same director, Martin Scorsese, made Shine a Light, and years later it got you guys into the same kind of classic rock music. And Ron Wood was in that movie also. He was in Last Waltz during the encore. Very cool. So we've got that in common. I'm going to. I was talking a little bit about it before we went live. I was looking through your songs, and I noticed you picked a Who song called "The Quick One," which is actually the first rock opera, the very, very first rock opera, before Tommy, before Quadrophenia, before all that stuff. And it was like a mini opera. And you did a great, great version of The Quick One. I was just wondering how you came about, like, deciding you wanted to cover that song. It's such an obscure song. I mean, it's a great song, but a lot of people don't really know it for some reason. What kind of brought you to decide you wanted to play The Quick One? It has so many different parts. It's like 5 songs in one.
わかりました？
お願いします。
わかんないですよ。
The Quick One をカバーしたんですよね。それが The Quick One はその2なんか有名じゃないらしくて、それでどうやって The Quick One 決まりましたか？
カバーするきっかけってことですよね。
まあそうですね。
はい。これはそれこそローリング・ストーンズのロックンロールサーカスっていうのを見て、そこに出演しているザ・フーの演奏パフォーマンスを見てものすごく衝撃を受けたので、それでもうぜひやってみたいと思って始めました。
Okay, so they watched the performance and they were moved by it, so they decided that they wanted to do it because they liked it a lot.
So they probably
rock and roll
saw
circus.
Rolling Stones rock and roll circus version. That's the one I saw on film. Is that? Yeah, it's amazing. And I have to tell the audience, we met because it was I was Googling these Rolling Stones songs, and I love to find like up and coming bands like yourselves to kind of give a little snippet of it so I can kind of introduce it to other audiences. And the first one I did was "I Can Feel the Fire," which was Ron Wood, song by Ron Wood, and it was a video about him signing autographs. I don't know why, but when I saw that footage and I heard your song, I said, I got to put this together. What did you think? Like, well, all of a sudden, when you saw that video has about 80,000 views right now for Ron Wood, "I Can Feel the Fire." He was like signing autographs in Paris outside of the Four Seasons. So what did you think when you first saw that that video come up. And how did you see that? Because I didn't really, I gave you credit, but I didn't really contact you. I just, for some reason, I just put it up, hoping you'd be okay with it. What did you think when you first saw that? And you were so nice and cordial. I was so, oh gosh, they're not gonna be mad. What did you think when you saw that video?
Are you talking about your video?
Yeah, the one I made using sampling their video of "I Can Feel the Fire" by Ron Wood.
ゲリさんの、なんていうんだろう。
チャンネル
I Can Feel the Fire のビデオ、なんか一番最初見たら、なんか何を感じましたか？なんか嬉しかったかみたいな。
私、ロニー・ウッド大ファンなんですよ。それで、作ってくれてものすごく嬉しかったです。一緒にそのビデオの中で共演できた気がして、とても嬉しかったです。
Yeah, she loves Lonelywood. So actually, she was happy. So like the same stage on the US screen, with Lonelywood. She was so happy.
Oh, that's good. I was hoping you'd be happy with it, and you were so nice and cordial. Sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes I sample people's videos and they get mad at me. They're very mad. Oh, how can you take it down? You guys were always like, oh my God, they're happy about it. That's good, because I feel like in YouTube, I didn't get where I was without the help of other YouTubers. I really feel that we all have to work together, to help promote each other. And that's how we move up. We uplift each other. And I'm so happy that you feel the same way, that we, that we're all on the same team. We want everybody to be successful, and music just kind of goes together. Ladies Shelters are coming live from Japan. I'm not sure what city in Japan you're from. Would you like to tell us where you're located in?
OK。とにかくゲイリーもう超嬉しくて、それ水木ちゃんがそれ言ってくれたら、もうこれがもう私がやってること、もうシェアして、もうミルカもデルがもう一緒にシェアできて、みんながハッピーはそう嬉しいだと。で、日本では今、ライブとか、どこでやってるの？基本的には東京ですか？
東京で、はい、主にやってます。
So mainly they have like a live in mainly Tokyo. They are doing.
Oh, okay. In Tokyo, I saw some footage of you guys playing a whole concert in a club or something like that in Tokyo. It was real. And then going back a little bit, you've recorded, I noticed some albums of original music. Would you like to talk a little bit about that? Like some of the because your recordings are great. I don't know who does the recordings for you, but sound quality, the musicianship, the vocals, everything is fantastic. How do you guys record your music?
Okay, it's like Gary, what's exactly which album? Or no, just the
way you guys, the way you record.
Okay. オリジナルソングに聞きたいんだけど、あれ、レコーディングとか、なんかすごい良かったんだけど、どういうふうにやってるのっていうふうに聞いてますね。オリジナルサウンドね。オリジナルソングがすごい彼好きみたいで。あれ、レコーディングとかは普通にスタジオで、あとはミュージシャン仲間と一緒にやってるのかな。いろんな加わって。
そうですか、時空さん。
演奏してるメンバーはもう全部レディーシェルターズのメンバーが基本で、あと、ラッパーの人は、外部の人からやってもらったりしてたんですけど、サックスとか。
Okay. It's mainly, I mean, player is just only like this band. I mean, it's already shelters. Some friends, like a sax or somebody is jumping in, but actually, sound itself is, most of the sound from, like lady shelters, people is playing.
How did you get the name Lady Shelter? Somebody was asking me yesterday, like, where did that name come from? How did you decide?
今のわかる？由来だね。
名前の由来。名前の由来は、これもやはりローリングストーンズのギミーシェルターから来てます。
Okay. It's like mainly like gimme shelters, okay? Gimme shelters because they're like a Rolling Stones. And
で、やっぱりこう、女の子2人いるので、女の子でもロックンロールできるんだぜっていう強い気持ちを込めてつけました。
yeah, two girls in the band, so actually even girls, can do it, rock and roll. So meaning it's a gimme shelter and the lady shelters.
Wow, that's cool. I didn't realize that. It's one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs, by the way. And I think it's Martin Scorsese's favorite one too. He always uses that in his movies. Or not always, but frequently uses it. Very theatrical song. And did you get a chance to see the Rolling Stones live in concert at all? When I'm not sure if you've been to when the last time they were in Tokyo.
はみんな行ってる？まだ見てないかな。
2014年に東京ドームに来た時に1回だけ見てます。
2014 is like a Rolling Stones live in Tokyo. So Mizuki jumping, no, not jumping, just watch Rolling Stones live.
You saw them live. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. 2014.
2014.
Yes.
They're amazing in concert. It's just one of the best live acts I mean, one of the greatest shows on earth, really. They're just very energetic and great musicians, great performers. That's amazing that you got a chance to see them. And I'm noticing that you focus a lot on the Rolling Stones and the Who. Are there any other songs like from the Rolling Stones or the Who that you're thinking of covering in the future?
これからも、今まだやってないローリングストーンズのカバーとか、ザ・フーのカバーとかやりますか？
もちろんたくさんやりたいと思います。まだまだやっぱりたくさんストーンズもフーもいい曲がたくさんあるので楽しみにしててください。
There's still a lot of the Rolling Stones and the Who have a lot of songs, so they're looking forward to doing a lot more of them in the future.
Yeah, like any particular era that you like the best from either of those bands that you were like an album or something that you were thinking of maybe one or two songs that you really
時代。
なんかローリングストーンズと The Who の時代、なんか何の時代が好きなのか。
どの時代のローリングストーンズとか、要は60s、70s、80s、どの時代のが好きですか？古いのから新しいの。
どう皆さん。
やっぱり
私はやっぱロニー、はい。
どうぞ
ジクさんいいよ、どうぞ。ジクさんどうぞ。
ジクが一番やっぱ聞くのは、そうだな、ローリングストーンズだと、Exile on Main Street。Exile on Main Street.
Exile on Main Street. Yeah, that is a great album. I think the early 70s. I'm trying to think of what song would be really good for you, like Rocks Off, Tumbling Dice. I think you did that one already, right? Yeah, there's some really good songs on that album. And getting back to the music, does any of you play like any other different instruments, like other than the ones you play, or do you just
みんなどうですか？楽器はそれぞれのじゃあ楽器担当できる限りの言ってみようか。多分自分がいい。それぞれの楽器担当。
それぞれの楽器？
どういう楽器？何ができるの？何ができるの？
僕はキーボードとギターですけど。
Yeah, Jiku is a guitar and a piano, like keyboard. Jiku, yes.
Multi-talented. Wow, you play a lot of different instruments. And where did you get your training? Are you guys? It sounds like you went through some kind of a music academy, or did you
学校行った
study
の？
it?
みんなそれぞれ学校行って学んだりしたのを聞いてます。
僕は独学です。
Oh, Jiku is study by himself, everything.
Really? Wow, you are.
No school. No school.
I'm impressed because I'm a musician myself, and I couldn't do it if I didn't take music lessons. You know, I'm not one of those kind of people that can just pick up on an instrument. You have a very amazing ability there if you're able to do just well. That's how the Beatles were, right? They didn't know how to read music. They learned it just by feel.
Yeah,
You have a good ear for music.
Sure. How the Akari?
Now
Hi.
I noticed you had Akari. Yeah.
私もドラムオンリー。I play ドラムオンリー。私、
学校とか行ったの？
学校は行ってなくて、
おー
クラブのメンバーに教えてもらった。teach. teach and teach.
I see. Okay. Akari is playing drum, and actually, she never, go to like drum school, and but the friends, like teaching and together or something like this, like by herself and with friends, study is drumming.
That's great. So all of you seem like you're going to go. I was talking to your manager. You're going on a tour to Dubai and all over the place. This is not just a part-time thing. You guys are seriously committed to doing music as your main career, right? You guys are like all in, or do you have other things that you do on the side?
だからすごいね、それはすごいねって話をしてて、でやっぱりもう音楽で生きていこうと決めてるのっていう感じですね。他にまあやってるかもしれないけど、やっぱりメインも音楽で生きてるのかな。
はい。
トライ、いいよ、英語で。
Thank you. I want to play drum only. Somebody happy. I play drum happy. Watch me happy.
Yeah,
I want.
Right?
You always
I mean,
have a smile on your face. That's great. That's
yeah. She's doing drum, but actually, it's like a happy thing. If she play a drum by not business like a job, I mean, as a professional, and she can give, give it like a smiles on the playing to all audience. So it's her happy.
Oh, you just enjoy playing. Yeah, it's great to play together, especially if you're a drummer. You really need to play with other musicians, and once you get the drums involved, it just gives you that whole full feeling of a band playing together. It's really exciting.
Yeah. あかりすげえぞって、おめえはすげえぞって言ってます。
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. You're always there's always like a segue where you're just smiling, and just keep on smiling, because it just makes us all happy to watch all of you. You know, you're just very positive force in music, and
Thank you.
yeah, it's and it shows that you sincerely enjoy it. You know, this is a labor of love for all of you, and it's very clear that you really enjoy doing that. And I wanted to get back to the videos are very, very professional, the way they're shot. Did you say that? I'm not sure if Mike, do you take, or is it Hikaru? One of you said that you do the video.
Shooting is like video is like a video, a promotion video, right? A music video or something like this. Okay, Kento, can you speak about like the video? ビデオの話できる。ケント君が撮ったんで、大体ね。なんか軽くコメントしてもらえば。
わかりました。まずビデオをエディットしてるのは僕です。
Yeah. So Gary, if Kento is shooting video and editing a video of promotion video of most of them, it's most of like a video of like a lady shooter, is Kent do it?
で、もう3人ともすごい個性があって、もう光るものを持ってるんで、もうそれを僕は伝えたいな、もう世界中に伝えたいなと思って、あかりのスマイルもいいところを使うようにしてるし、水木のいい表情、 時空のかっこいい演奏シーン、もうそこをもう見逃さないように編集してます。
Yeah, Kent is like a bass player, but actually he loves like like members. I mean, like Akari's smile drumming and the Jiku's like character and the professionalism, and like Mizuki also. So he loves to like deliver to all band, like shooting a picture and like a live scene to the world. So he will happy. He's very nice to deliver to like lady shelters works in the world.
Yeah, we need more of that. Kentu, how do you appear in the video yet you're in charge of shooting it? Do you have like a crew, or are you just involved in the editing? Because
No.
that's pretty hard to do. You're like directing and appearing in it. How do you pull that off?
そう、ケント、これすごいビデオ撮ってるんだけど、あれ他に手伝ってもらって、なんかいろんなスタッフとかいるのって言ってますね。
だからどうやってベースをやりながら撮影するのか。
ベース弾きながら撮ってます。
Well, his shooting is like sometimes playing bass and with shooting.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, not many stuff.
Wow.
Mainly Kento is doing. Some people is helping, but actually most of stuff to shooting is Kento doing.
What type of cameras do you use to? I mean, it seems like very crisp, like HD, and the sound. I mean, you guys look like you're in a recording studio or something. Where are you filming these videos?
どこで撮影してるのか、あとはなんかどんなカメラとか。
そう、マシーンとか使ってるのすげえな。
撮影してるのはいつも練習しているスタジオ。
Okay.
で使ってる
So they do the recording at they do the recording at the studio that they always use for practicing.
Oh, okay.
And カメラ
はそんなにすごいもんではない。もう誰でも手に入れられるような一般的なカメラを使ってます。
It's just a normal camera that's inexpensive and anybody can buy.
Wow, you guys make it look good. Very, very cool. And then, how long have you guys been together as a group?
バンドとしてはいつから一緒にいらっしゃってるんですか？
バンドが結成された経緯だよね。経緯みたいな話を。
経緯は2年半ぐらい前に、同じ出身だった、時空と私とケントが、最初にこう飲み仲間だったんですけど、でそれからバンドちょっとやりたいねっていうことで、ケント君があかりちゃんを連れてきてくれたっていう感じです。
First time is Jiku and Mizuki and Kento is came from same place. I mean same area. Like Hokkaido is like a north area, so they are friends, like a drinking friends. Then actually, so they moved to Tokyo, and Kent, bass player Kent, is a catch, Akari. Then either 2 years, two and
a half years ago. So they decided that let's make a band, and
just less than 3 years. Very newborn.
So how did you guys know each other then? Like,
well, Jiku and Kento and Mizuki were all from the same hometown where they were drinking friends. So,
okay.
And Akari was Kento's friend in Tokyo, and he brought everyone together, and they decided to make a band.
Yeah, just 3 years before, just very new.
Very impressive. Mizuki, I wanted to ask you, who are your musical influences? You have a very distinctive voice. Who are some of the singers that you always looked up to or were influenced by? Maybe some of the female vocalists that you
わかる、水木ちゃん。あんたのボイスすげえな、みたいな。おめえのボイス好きだぜ。
Thank you.
誰かインフルエンサーいたの？今までの多分女性シンガーかなって彼が言ってた。誰か インスパイアされた。
My favorite is Diana Ross
Wow.
and Carole King.
You got good taste. Yeah, those are all great singers.
No.
So maybe it's time to do a Carole King or a Diana Ross song. That would be cool. And so Jiku, you play guitar and keyboards, right? So Mike,
ジク分かってるんですか？
ギターとピアノで
right? So you do a little bit of both, and like when you guys were playing like the Rolling Stones' "Beast of Burden," the guitar sounds and things were just like amazing. You got the same kind of sound that Keith Richards got. Do you use like effects pedals, or I know he's kind of like he doesn't use that many or whatever, but how did you get that? You're able to really capture the sound of the guitar, you know.
ギター、塾君やるとき、すごいキース・リチャードのギターとかに似てるというか、サウンド作り、すごいもうよくできてて、どうやってんの？なんとかペダル使ってどうしてっていうふうにやってるのかな。
ああ、まあ、そうですね。まあ、ペダルはピート・コニッシュっていうメーカーのピート・コニッシュ。
Okay, Pete Cornish. It's like a brand is Peter Cornish. It's a pedal. He's using to capture the sound.
Wow, beautiful. I'll have to try that out. It's called a B20, huh?
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's a really nice sound. And then Akari, who were your influences like in drumming that you were influenced by that you see yourself when you play drums? Who do you aspire to, or who influenced you?
なんて言ったらいいかな。My listen Japanese rock ドラマがライクで、インフルエンス。だけど、ジャパニーズドラマだと、さとこさんっていう手数王の娘が好きです。
さとこ、OK。
さとこ、菅沼さとこ。
菅沼さとこ、菅沼。Okay, she loves Japanese rock basically, and she is Satoko Suganuma. It's a Japanese lady drummer, right?
Yes.
Girl drummer. Okay,
she
loves
it. She's smile drummer too.
Okay.
That's
She's
awesome.
kind of influenced to you, okay?
We need more drummers smiling. They're too serious, you know. And then Kento, I know like you're probably influenced by Bill Wyman from the Rolling Stones and John Entwistle from the Who, but are there any other bass players that really influenced you, like maybe Paul McCartney, or like who are the ones that you really were influenced by?
ザ・フーズとかストーンズのドラマ、ベースの人にはインスタされてるんだろうけど、他にいるかな、みたいな。
もちろんポール・マッカートニーも好きですけど、
Of course, Paul McCartney.
でもモータンサウンドのベースが好きで。
So especially it's like a sound of a motor sound. It's like he loves it. So as a sound. Okay.
ジェームス・ジェマーソンというベーシストがいて、その人の
ジェマーソン
メロディアスなベースが好きです。
He's like a melodic. He's a melodious bass playing.
Heavy metal.
He loves it. Yeah.
Interesting. Most of your videos that you guys put out are performance videos. And have you ever thought about maybe doing like a concept video, you know, where they maybe have some performance and then some other things, like, you know, like the way the MTV music videos, or you ever think about getting into some of those, or do you just want to focus on performance video?
すごいビデオの作りが面白くて、レディーシェルターの。で、それぞれなんか、それぞれ違うんだろうけど、コンセプトがあるのか、いや、パフォーマンスに徹してるのか、そのビデオの作り方、コンセプトの作り方どうですか？これ、ケント君から、ジク君から。
はい。オリジナルのミュージックビデオをめちゃくちゃ頑張って再現しようとするときもあれば、単純に演奏を楽しんでるところを見せたいっていう、もういろんな撮り方があります。
Yeah, case by case, but sometimes actually he loves like a capture. It's like original guys. Make it similar. Well, sometimes actually just he wants shooting. It's like a band. They are very enjoyable playing. So case by case.
クイックワンっていう曲なんかはもう完全再現を目指してます。
Oh, quick one. It's song name is quick one. I don't know. Quick one. It's like it's like capture. It's all the same, as the original.
Yeah, so maybe in the future you might want to do some more like concept videos like that, where you're maybe doing some acting or some more theatrical. Is that something that you guys are interested in, or?
将来はだから MT みたいに要はコンセプトだとか歴史的なとかなんかそういうのを作っていきたいのかな。将来的なプロモーションビデオとしてはどうかな。
そうですね。もっと予算を増やして僕が撮るんじゃなくて、もうたくさんのカメラで囲まれて大きいところですごいのを撮ってみたい。チャレンジして。
Yeah, of course, in the future, I mean, like Lady Shooter has a good success. It's like, of course, asking to like professional shooting people. I mean, it's like a dreaming. Dreaming is a video. They will make it. They want to make it in the future.
Yeah, so like have a professional crew that does the filming with more than one camera. And
need to successful at their business.
Yeah, well, you do wonders with the editing too. You're just using, one or two cameras. I'm very impressed. I thought you had a whole crew in there. Okay, so getting back to talking about music and albums and things like that you really like. Is there any other are there any other bands that you haven't covered yet on your YouTube or on your album that you would like to play? Any other musical groups that you'd like to play their music? Yeah.
なんか YouTube でまだカバーしてないバンドがありますか？これから
やってみ
カバーした
た
い。
いとカバーしたいとかやってみたい。
なんだろうな。ビートルズがまだ全然やってないので、ビートルズにもちょっと今後挑戦したいなって思ってます。
They haven't done Beatles yet, so they would like to cover them.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like, what song, Mizuki, do you think? Because sometimes, I'm a musician. Some songs just work better, with your style. Which songs have you tried out so far that work well with your band from the Beatles?
わかりました？
わかんなかった。
ビートルズの曲で、自分らのサウンドに合う曲がありますか？
私は結構バラードが好きなので、普通にスタンダードなレッド・イット・ビーとかやってみたいです。
Go ahead.
Yeah, she loves like mainly ballad, so it's like like a let it be or like a standard, like a love songs or like a mellow songs. She loved it.
Yeah, because that would be really cool to hear something from the Beatles. I'm really looking forward to that.
Do you have any recommendations for like
what
you think they would do good with.
You know, what's
Are
coming
you
out
good
at
with
me
it?
right now is Strawberry Fields Forever.
青。
That would be a cool one to hear.
うん
リクエスト聞いたら、ゲイリー誰か、水木に歌ってほしいのあるって言ったら、ストロベリー、あれなんだっけ、ストロベリー。
ストロベリーフィール
Strawberry Fields.
ド。ああ、
いや
I can see you guys doing that song for some reason.
歌ってほしいな、みたい
見たい。
Yeah, there's.
ファンホン、ファンホン。
But you know, I'm open to anything, whatever you guys like. But I think that would be really nice to hear.
なんか質問とか、逆にゲイリーに質問とかある。質問とか、別にここで一曲やっちゃってもいいけど、なんかメンバーからロスのこと聞いてみたいことある。ロサンゼルスのことで。
あ、今ロスで流行ってる音楽はどんな音楽ですか？
So she asked, what kind of music is popular in Los Angeles now?
Like in the clubs, like in Hollywood and things like that. It's a lot of that kind of like techno, you know, really electronic kind of music that sounds. I've been to some of the clubs, you know, and I even did a video with one of them. But it's kind of like that pounding, you know, a little bit of rap or hip hop or, you know, to me, it doesn't sound that new because I've been hearing this music for the last 30, 40 years. I'm waiting for the next new thing to hit, you know, and it's just not hitting. Do you agree? Like music is just kind of keeps, I don't see it like, you know, like in the 1960s, you had, you know, acid rock and roll. In the 70s, you had disco, and 80s, you had new wave music, and then some 90s, you had hip hop. But I just haven't seen any like really new types of styles of music coming up, right? Do you see any kind of new trends coming up in Japan that's different than what we've been seeing the last 20 or 30 years?
So this will be a little bit difficult for me to try to explain,
okay.
but I'll do my best.
Yeah, sure.
彼は長い間音楽聴いてるから、なんか最近の音楽のジャンルっていうかがあまり新しくないって感じてるんで、まあ東京では新しいスタイルとかが生まれてますか？最近。
どうだろう、時空さん、どうだろう、新しいスタイル。
まあ、やっぱり、まあ、本当の意味では新しいスタイルはないけど、やっぱ日本語でやるって時点でやっぱちょっと違うよね。って感じる。日本語、ジャパニーズロックだから、
So I think he was saying that there's not really, you're not really seeing anything new here in terms of style. As you said, you're not seeing much new.
I think the reason, personally, why I think it's happening is because it's the corporations are running the, you know, all the media, so they would rather go with something safe and familiar, you know, than try something new and take a risk almost. That's the way it seems like it.
いや、最近は、なんて言うんだろう、音楽ってなんかメディアで、
That's why I think it's so important, you know, artists like you on YouTube, because you have the power to play any kind of music you want to. You're not being controlled by, you know, a music industry. I mean, there is an algorithm in YouTube and everything like that, but once, you know, the people who follow you, we'll follow you anywhere, you know, just play whatever you guys like, you know, just keep taking chances and play the songs that you love. And that's what's so beautiful about, you know, YouTube and being able to be with you guys across the international timeline. You know, you're in, what are you, 22 hours ahead? You guys are in the future, right? I think you said you're 22. Is it already like Sunday there? I don't know. Or Saturday. It's like, you guys, tell me about how the future is, you know, and yeah.
We're Saturday afternoon here.
Oh, Saturday afternoon, okay.
But he said YouTube でなんか自由。
そうそう、YouTube ってやっぱこういう時代になって YouTube でこうやってライブでもできるから、ごめんね、途中聞いてなかったんだけど、今言ってたのはすごい便利な時代になって、これいいよね。もう生の声が聞こえるし、音楽を伝えられるし、なんかいい時代になったねっていうふうに言えればいいと思います。
最後に質問したいことが一個あります。
はい。
僕たちアメリカとかでもライブしてみたいんですけど、LA では僕らのパフォーマンスは受け入れてもらえそうですかね。
He has one question to Gary. I mean, the lady shooter wanna have a live even Los Angeles. So what do you think is even Los Angeles? I mean, people may like if a lady shooter sound. What do you think?
I definitely. I've been getting a lot of people telling me they liked your songs. I think it's just about getting them out there, you know, and getting more people to hear them, because they play the kind of music we like.
Okay.
That would be cool if you guys have any plans of coming to Los Angeles eventually, maybe coming to America.
Yeah, どうするのみんなアメリカ来る
performing here.
Yeah, それも伝えろゲリに。Yes. 頑張って。
したい。呼んでください。
英語で。
I want to
going. America.
I want to go.
Yeah. Everybody loving to, you know, like go to like LA and have a session or something like performance.
Yeah, well, you guys got a standing invitation. I'll have you over to my house. I'm serious. Yeah, I mean, you guys are always welcome anytime you come to Los Angeles.
お家にも来てって言ってる。
行きます。
Sometimes I feel, you know, we're only going to be on for another maybe 12 minutes, so I feel like I want you guys to talk about whatever you like to talk about. I found out a lot of cool stuff about you, so feel free to jump in, and if you'd like to talk about something or ask a question or whatever, you know, go right ahead.
あと20分ぐらいしかないけど、なんかクエスチョンが12分しかないけど、なんか曲やってもいいし、なんか逆にクエスチョンしてくれてもいいよ。
何かどうしよう。やりますか？メロディーブルー。
てか、電波的にできるかわかんない。
OK。どうだろう、電波。
遅れる？
ピアノ聞こえる？
聞こえる。
We can hear you.
できる。
I think this is melody in blue.
メロディー、冷たい雨があなたを聞いてる？打ちのめしてメロディー、世界中から取り残されたような気持ち、窓の外は激しい風吹きすさぶRight, close your eyes. そしてみたもう一度だ暗い闇を越えてきたメロディ しあなたの奥にある本当の美しさをちゃんと知ってる
わーお。
どうなってるの
That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's like a lullaby. I feel so
大丈夫だったかな。
いい感じ、いい感じでした。
タイムラグだね。
Yeah, if you guys want to play some more, I'm all ears. I'd love to hear. I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you want to play some more, we'd love to hear it.
いやもっとやりたいなら、なんかぜひ。
アメリカに行ってのお楽しみで。アメリカに行ったらぜひ遊
Yeah,
びに来てくだ
look
さ
forward to
い。
hearing them in Los Angeles.
Yeah, next time Los Angeles. So they were
I'm totally serious about this. You know, I would love to get together. Maybe I could sit in with you guys.
一緒になんかセッションできるかな。
ああ、ぜひぜひ。
I play piano, guitar, and I sing professionally. So I'm just enamored with your musical stylings. It's so cool. I'm so glad that you agreed to join me. We weren't sure if we were going to go live, but it just felt right. So, but this is really cool. You guys are such nice people too. You're so polite. It's a pleasure to have you on this show. I hope we can get together again and you know talk
そう芸人
more
も
and
ね、
you know
プロフェッショナルでギターやってるし、でまあなんかやりたいねってみんなすごいポライトで、みんな本当にナイスガイだから、なんか本当に一緒にやりたいね。
I think so.
Yeah, you make me feel good about music and about the future of music. It's in good hands with the ladies
私
shelter.
にこう要はだから音楽の将来とかすごい楽しいんだろうねって、このいいなんだろう、音楽一緒に作れるね、まあいろんなことできるねっていうのをみんなからこうインプレッションを与えられます。
嬉しい。ハッピーハッピ
Thank you.
ー。Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are great. So far, I've done for those people listening, watching in. I used Lady Shelter in three or four videos. I did the Ron Wood, I Could Feel the Fire. I did a couple of them. I love your version of Star Star. I think I used that in 2 videos. And I used Beast of Burden recently. I think that's the last one. That was really cool. All those songs. And I used Who Are You also in one of the videos I put in. It was about the Who destroying their instruments. And you guys are playing in the background and the Who is just like destroying their guitars and everything. But I'm really glad that you because like with me, I really feel that music and visual have a great relationship, and being able to bring it all together, bring in the visuals and your music is so theatrical, and you're all great performers, and you're very talented. And I know we only have a few more minutes, so if you'd like to play another song, go right ahead.
あと2、3分あるけど、もう一曲行く？それとももう、あれかな次は次回。
いやジェリーと一緒にやれば。
タイムラグがすごいからな。
そうだね。あれ、みんなの方からなんかノーティスある？例えばこれからビデオ出るよとか、こんな YouTube 来週、再来週いつ乗っかるよとか、なんかレディシェルターのこの2、3週間、1ヶ月の動きってあるのかな？特にないかな。
ライブ配信は日本でしか見れないんだよね、多分。
次の YouTube 配信は来週の土曜日。
これは日本だけかな？ Okay, next week, I mean, next Saturday, they have a live streaming, extreme streaming.
あ
They
い
have
や
it.
ライブストリーミングじゃないです。
うん
カバー動画
YouTube
ライブの
を YouTube で。
Oh,
okay.
so you guys are
Yeah.
going to be on next Saturday.
YouTube でアップするのかな？
あ、そうです。
あ、そうです。
Okay, next Saturday actually their works is upload to YouTube next Saturday in Japan time, Tokyo time.
And it's going to be one song, or is it going to be a lot of songs? What can we expect next Saturday?
そう。土曜日どれぐらい1曲2曲3曲どれぐらい期待していいの？
一曲
Only one.
あいつも通りいつも通りの YouTube です。
Okay.
Oh, so it's
As
going to be a
usual.
surprise. We'll have
Okay.
to wait and find out what song you're going to do. It'll be
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great surprise. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, next Saturday, please.
So maybe like you put a video out every month. Is that about what you do? Once a month?
毎月やってるの？毎週毎月？ビデオアップは。
うん。
ビデオアップは
二回
2週間に1回土曜日に
Okay.
上げてます。
Once or 2 weeks.
Yeah, once every 2 weeks on Saturday, they do their
Oh, that
regular
should be
upload.
upload date. I'm looking forward to it. That's so amazing. And I want to thank you, Domo arigato, to all of you.
おー
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
Thank
あり
you.
が
You
とう。
guys are you
Thank you
guys
so
are
much.
great. And I really appreciate you coming on this show and being so wonderful and kind and lovely. If there's anything you want to say, any final thoughts, feel free to say it.
そう最後になんかみんな言いたいことある画面に通じてどうぞ。一人ずつ言う？
Rockelo!
Hey, hey, rock and roll! Yeah!
Okay, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Ladies Shelter, everybody.
Thank
If you
you.
haven't already, please go to their channel. We're going to keep this video streaming, so if you didn't get a chance to see it, it'll be running. And feel free to share it if you'd like to share it with your audience. Feel free to do so. And thank you for coming and for giving us this wonderful, beautiful music that you've given us, and the smiles on your faces are priceless. Thank you so much for coming,
Okay, thank
and I
you.
hope to be able to talk with you again really soon.
Yeah.
And I also want to thank Hikaru and Mike. Thank you guys for helping to translate,
That's okay.
and for all your insight that you've given us. And I've learned a lot about your band and your music, and I really look forward to seeing great things and hearing new versions of songs and your original songs. So you count me as one of your big fans. All right. All right. Well, take care, everybody. Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Arigatou.
Bye.